Welcome back, gamers. It's time to try to finish this game up. If not this stream, then next stream, and I don't think that I'll be able to finish it this stream, but probably next stream. Where is it? Is it game capture 1? Game capture 2? Oh, it's already on there. I just need to expand the window to be the right size. That looks too big. Well, that's pretty close. The weird thing is the game. So if I wait, hold on. It is the actual window size. It's not just what is captured in frame, which is stupid. So that means I have to get the aspect ratio right for it to actually fit in frame. Okay. There-ish? No. God, this is so frustrating. A little bit wider. And actually we can do this too. It's pretty close. A little bit. It's still slightly too big. And the thing is, the mouse gets captured by the game too. That's close enough. Let's continue. Oh, so I think I just need to go and listen to that cutscene over again and hope that we don't have to go through the entire thing. Wait, this is way before. God fucking damn it. We're gonna have to do a little bit of this.
John, wait. There's a highly corrosive gas on the other side of that door.
You're not. You're joking.
I've already cycled the lock.
John!
Atmosphere compromised.
How far back is this? This might be before the last stream. Well, hopefully I can load a save game. Otherwise, I'm considering this. I'm just gonna have to do it on my own time and catch myself back up because I'm not gonna waste my time streaming load game. What the fuck, man? Wait. I died. Okay. What? Why the fuck does this happen?
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on the
Tell me, John.
So while I'm listening to this, well, I guess maybe even not listening to this cutscene, I can just turn it off. I need to figure out how, why I can't like load saves manually. Stasis. No manual load or save. So on the save load menu, select any empty slot and then...
He knew me. Knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is...
I see.
I
There's
can
save
promise you
slots.
that I want to find your family as much as you do.
That's so
We're in
strange.
this together.
Okay. So we've done this cutscene. Save game. Is it in this one? You need to autosave before suicide. You can also hit escape. Just creates an autosave and then head back into the game. This will create a save at the last point the menu is accessed. Navigate to the story or save. Fucking the AI shit is wrong. It doesn't fucking know what it's talking about. So on the save load menu, select any empty slot and then click save on the right. This is for Stasis. Oh, wait. Is it one of these? Holy shit, I didn't even see that. Wow. So hold on. Okay, I see. So each of these are save game slots. Holy, I didn't even register this as a save slot, but okay. Thank God we don't have to deal with that anymore. I was about to be so mad.
Never liked you.
This is awesome. I do love the... Wait, exposed duct. I didn't see this before. Okay. Well, that explains that. Inactive gun seat. Okay, there's a dead body here. So is this where he was controlling it from? Sentry gun base. Either this or he set it up a while ago. I guess he could have done that. There's a pistol here. Let's grab the pistol. Double clicking doesn't allow me to sprint in this form, so we're gonna have to do everything. I love the shadows. That looks really cool. Pistoles.
I don't think that'll work.
Shoot the can. No, that would be dumb. There is... Like, can I even go this way? I can, but I don't... At least not yet. I don't want to go that way.
Oh, God.
Ew, God. Enjoy these grunting sounds.
Found a body, too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Steven Dryson. More power outages today. Okay. More power outages today. Damn it, I thought they had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seems like there was some sort of drug in his system. He swore blind that he wasn't dirty and hadn't been taking anything. They're already preparing a tribunal for the poor guy. The thing is, I believe him. Everybody's been acting peculiar lately. So this is when the first shutdown happened, I think. May 18th. November 6th. What's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like a cancer. I keep mailing Dr. Milan about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them because I get more of those stooges from hydroponics to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. Oh, I know he's reading them because I get more of those stooges from hydroponics down to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day and demanded to know when we'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week, and she said, soon. None of us are sleeping properly. I try to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull, but I'm worried it's too late for that now. Wait. I feel like I missed something in that last message. Wait, what? I'm fucking confused. Where was I reading from? What's happening to my beautiful ship? Yeah, this is where I was. I don't know why I didn't see this down here. Torching that shit off the hull. So this guy's an engineer, and he... all of his, like, staff that are under him are upset because they're rationing food and they aren't getting fed anything. So this is when... So something in probably hydroponics leaked and fucking... That's the shit that they're talking about that's growing on the ship. Like the mold that's growing everywhere. I think that's what he's referring to here. I was thinking of taking a group down on the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull. No more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged. So, okay, this is like shortly before shit went down. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. Oh, I see. He's writing this. I dictated this wedged under the main security terminal. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. I pointed out that we'd either starve or die anyway, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try to get help. So I came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels and programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDT still implanted as hostiles. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I could do. So he presumably doesn't have any of the ID tags on him, and he programmed the things to work, which is weird because the guy calling earlier when we were above this access tunnel was making it sound like he was the one that did this, but now he's making it seem like it's this guy, whoever Steven Dreisen is. I'm all alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. Pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming, you know. They're probably all dead now, but I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. I'll be damned if they'll find me cowering under the floor like that. Guy Fawkes jumped under the noose. Guy Fawkes jumped with the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection. See? Only one bullet left, but no matter, I'll only need one. I think he's talking about the guy that he turned in for being a drug addict. One thing that I don't like about this writing is they don't want to fucking say. No one cares to say what it is that's chasing them. Everyone's just fucking pointed towards it. I forget. That's like a writing trope. Why has no one said what it is? Everyone else is writing in their diaries, which, fair enough, they gave a reason why everyone is writing in these diaries. Because they're essentially told to, but like, why don't they say what fucking monster? Like, clearly there's some kind of monster lurking. Or at least there was. And like, this girl that keeps talking to us thinks that there still is. But no one in these logs wants to say what it is. Inbox and outbox. Notices and reports. Oh, I see. This is like something different. From Dr. L. Rajkumar. All staff. Personal data tags. Okay. So presumably this is going to tell us when they put on these data tags. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the intranet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past the creatures. Finally, someone mentions that there's something. Are using our personal data tags to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this... Is this dated? No. To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn you'll proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram the security protocols so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not answer the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today, that word is Aegis. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So this is this guy. Wait. From Dr. L. Rajkumar, but his name is Stephen Dreisen. So hold on. Program the security terminal to mark individuals with their PDTs still implanted as hostiles. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I could do. Okay, I was convinced that he like turned on some like higher level staff, but I think he's just doing the same thing that they did, which is whatever fucking creature outbreak they had, they used it this way. An inbox and outbox from S. Dreisen to all engineers, reply the situation. Was this called their situation? No, this is reply personal data tags. Okay, this is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G. After a brief confab with the drive engineers, I don't know what that means. I can tell you that it's having a detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find to remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Steve Dreisen, Chief Systems Engineer. Okay. So this is Steve Dreisen, apparently. And apparently these guns aren't because the evil guy turned them on. It's because someone else did. Stack of empty cans. Sentry gun base. Low, no ammunition. I don't know why it closed. Maintenance overdue by 200 days. Replace cable sleeving 1 BA. as well try looking over here, seeing if we can go this way. Otherwise, we're gonna have to figure out what I can do with a gun and a can of cola with 1 bullet. The gun has 1 bullet, obviously. This is a waste of time. I'm gonna be so mad that you could go farther down the sewer drain, but this is down here and there's absolutely nothing. I feel like what's probably gonna happen is this is like an Easter egg to get you killed. There's nothing in that side, so I'm losing confidence. Awesome. That was so worth it. See, it doesn't even really want us to go this way. We can only look at it. This is really interesting sound design choice right here. Just have this guy groaning in your fucking ear while he crawls around. Okay. Indentation in the floor. Oh, right. We can grab this wire too. Now I got lightly spoiled on one thing, and that's that you crush something with the pistol butt, and there's a very specific pixel hunt for a blood stain that you have to find. And I don't think it's here, but I think it's later in this level. Yeah, we'll try and keep our...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Okay. I guess that's everything that I can do, but I think... I just want to check this security control. See, it closes automatically. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not clicking anything there. Okay. What the fuck is going on? Is it just if your mouse leaves a certain area? I guess that is if your mouse leaves the boundary of the screen, it looks like. Oh, it's just glowing periodically. I thought this cursor was highlighting something, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can really click on. Munition. Okay, well. Throw a gun, throw a can. Oh. Okay. That works, I guess. No control. Data line not active. I hope that means that we can go up here. How do I... Oh, there's a... There. Okay. We should be able to walk over here now. Strangely clean in comparison with the other yeah. Should be able to walk in front of it now, right? Awesome. Anything else weird we can...
I hate doors.
One override. Coming up. Shit, John! The security systems in medical are inaccessible. It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
We're out of the Juca-Cola.
That's just crazy.
It's crazy to shoot the glass door or break it with a pistol. Wire.
I don't think that'll work.
We're gonna use it like a minigun?
Wow.
Can't interact with it anymore. Okay, well, that was a way to do it. Sure, the stream is doing
Warning.
good.
This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
Or coming up.
Why is there a thunder sound? We're on a spaceship. Destroyed sentry gun. There's bloodstains in this room. Be happy never to see another tubular conveyance in your life. I feel like I recognize this melody. Erica Boxer. That utter jerk. I cannot believe that asshole. What kind of man dumps a girl on their anniversary? Poor Danica's in hysterics. I had to swap my shifts on account of this, of that prick. Sadie made that easy enough. She's such a good friend to me. We were inseparable at nursing school until she decided to branch out into botany. Seems she's suited more to general medical research than patient care. That's fine, I don't mind. I prefer working with people to plants anyway. The new walkway in hydroponics is a bonus too. Some of our boys like to stretch their new limbs among the greenery. Who said that the new departments were of no use? The way they talk about like our people sounds more like they're not talking about like staff. They're talking about like their projects or something. This is selfish, I know, but damn it, I've had so much on my plate. I'm having to do serious overtime, and then ungrateful turds like Eric mean I've got even more to deal with. My poor baby sister. Body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl. Apparently, he says being the pilot of the Ozymandias is just too much pressure on a relationship. Okay, hold on. My poor baby sister, body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl, apparently. He says being the pilot of the Ozymandias is too much pressure on a relationship. As is that sweet little co-pilot he recently acquired. I've had it up to here with pilots. Are they ever not chasing tail? Well, tonight should be okay, as I've got Danica coming around with some of the girls and a shipment of Martian champagne. Okay, so she has a friend. She has two friends. One of them got dumped on her anniversary, and they're celebrating with her. The other is just a nice friend who's more into research, and then she has a sister who's a pilot, but she's like mentally 16 is a weird place to be. Like, I don't like being 16 is a lot different than being like mentally 9 or mentally 12 or something like that. It's like she's a young adult. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But okay. But like, anyways, she's a co-pilot with some guy that wants to get with her, even though she's like mentally young or something. I don't really understand quite what that means. Okay. Budget increase is proving to be a blessing and a curse. We've got more equipment for sure, but nowhere near enough space for it. If only the Groom Lake was one of the modular types, we might be able to get some extra room. Sadie and I are working our butts off around here. God bless Sadie. If it wasn't for her, probably be an alcoholic by now. Danica is still not over her douchebag ex and calls me up crying most nights just to talk about how she misses him. Next time I see him, I'm gonna punch his lights out. I worry about Danica. She's depressed, not eating, not sleeping. I might ask Ingracia to book her for an appointment. She needs a drink. This is July. Work-wise, okay, also there's a girl named Ingracia who's probably like a therapist or something. Work-wise, the regeneration tanks are working beautifully, but the increased demand for them means we're running short of chemical dissociation reagents. And the cell growth regeneration fluid is pretty much spent. Speaking of the fluid, it's this new stuff Dr. Milan's unit has been using. It's technically the same as the last stuff, but I'm sure the molecular composition is different. Apparently it's 4 times as effective and seems kind of unpredictable, actually. I've never actually asked Dr. Harvey to request that we switch back to the old one, which he has done twice. Or wait, I've already asked Dr. Harvey to request that we switch back to the old one twice, which he's done twice. Why are they ignoring us? So wait, I think I can't remember exactly, but I think Dr. Milan was one of the people from the VATS, right? Or wait. No. I was thinking it might be the mad scientists from like the previous area that was watching and experimenting on the Sarah thing. September 18th, crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. All of the guys sweating and looking like they OD'd or something. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I'd swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since that new regen fluid, it seems like everything else is slightly off too. I'm sure of it. Diet, medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie and she swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the shit out of me. I'm gonna get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Until then, I'm locking my door at night. I'm not sure who I can trust. Sadie's been giving me strange looks too. Might actually change the lock. Okay, so she's paranoid. Regen fluid. What are they using the regen fluid to grow is what I don't quite understand. It's like it makes it sound like they're using it to grow their like subjects, but they must also be growing food with it, because it says has something to do with the new supplies that came in ever since that new regen fluid. So I wonder, I think I'm putting together that when they ran out of food for some reason, a new batch of food came in, and something about that food was fucked up, because it's at the same time that there was the mold growth. I almost wonder if like the mold growth is what fucked up all their food supply, and then something came in. They had to come up with something, or else people were gonna starve to death. So they used something from the vats, maybe the growth vats that they were messing with, to synthesize some kind of food. I assume that's what Project Seed's gonna be, because they keep teasing that. There's also Project Kitchen Knife, which I'm not sure what that is. But we have Project Seed, we have Project Kitchen Knife. We don't know what either of those two things are. We'll figure it out in hydroponics, I guess. Okay, next one, December 19th. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars, and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from Malone and Bird, and a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has that idiot forgotten where we are? That the Groom Lake is now a freaking hunting ground, and my sister is in the middle of that? I don't fucking care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I have to know about Danica. I heard her on the radio a day or so ago, so I know she's still alive. She has to be hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide and seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once Mom sent a search party for her, and she'd been hiding at the bottom of the garden, tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad was planting beets. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie's causing me problems. If she won't come with me, I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. And Sadie was the one that was depressed, right? No, Danica. Sadie is her sister. No, Danica is her sister. Sadie is our friend. Such a good friend to me. But she didn't want to do patient care. She did medical research. That's all we really know. But okay. So her sister got dumped, and then this shit happened, and they were separated for some reason. From L. Musgrave to E. Boxer. Food enhancement report. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia, but given the tests I performed on the provided samples, well, I have to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur with your initial theory that some batches just went bad, but there is clearly much more than spoilage at work. You have to understand they are all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through samples, but there is an astonishing difference between the samples you sent me. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Did you know that the brassica sample is enhanced with a genetically... The brassica? What is brassica? Enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP. Is PCP genetic? PCP. Angel dust. Dissociative mainly used. I don't think PCP is a genetic thing. I could be wrong, but pharmacology. Anyways. I know this because I tested the sample on one of my rats and the poor thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure, and then died. The precise name is DV85, a drug that was popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenics wars. The eugenics wars? Holy shit, we're getting some fucking lore, dude. Popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers. During the eugenics wars, lab-created stuff, all designer, all professional. The most alarming part is that, owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these contaminants were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. I'm not sure what lunatic would do such a thing. Least of all, on a long-haul lab ship. But I've already sent a request to my superiors at the ministry to examine the matter further. On an informal note, please look after yourself, Erica. You were always my best pupil, and I'm pleased that you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it has taken so long to get back to you. Be careful. With fondest affection, Luke, Professor Musgrave, University of Tampa, Florida. Is that where he graduated from, or is this is that where he sent it from? Emails. Can they send internet emails from the ship? No, he has to be on the ship because he wouldn't be able to receive a sample from the ship at all. Okay. He's just... What school is Tampa? Is that Florida State, or is that... I don't fucking... I think that's the Hurricanes, right? Anyways. So, someone contaminated samples with some kind of genetic shit that's like PCP or something. Right. Blood and tissue right here.
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like the guy under the floor?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. But it's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John.
A eugenics
Get
war
below.
painting.
One step at a time.
Okay. So they were like completely consumed. Is this the blood and tissue sample that I'm supposed to get? Body part.
No, that won't work.
Okay, I think I have to find a place to do it first. Proceeds to reception. This one doesn't say where it goes to. Another PDA. Sadie. Alright. I thought becoming the new head medical tech on this deck would actually improve things, but it's like being thrown into the lion's den. The lockdown a few months back was a pain, but these inventory discrepancies are the real problem. Then yesterday, the systems went haywire. The first thing Erica does, of course, is call up her little sister to make sure she's okay. Suppose I can understand that. I just wish that, well, I wish she'd ask after me sometimes too. Yesterday, during the power outage, I was locked inside a storage room for 2 hours. But Danica's fine, of course, so who cares about me? I was only trapped in a product storage room with only plant cultures and human limbs for company. Probably more. I keep getting tricked by the amount of space between paragraphs. I took a look at them, actually. It's part of my job. With the plants, anyway. Is she the one? Is she the one that did it? Is she the one that contaminated shit? Because the other PDA made it seem like they were just friends, and oh wow, she's so nice to me, but why does she get mad at me when times are stressful? Okay, took a look at them actually, it's part of my job. With the plants anyway. And I had to do something to keep my mind off things. Good specimens, all of them. Except for samples 99D, E, and F. I couldn't for the life of me figure out why the samples this badly mutated would be permitted anywhere near the greenhouses. These are recent too, dear God. What imbecile in shipping sent these to storage? Kane's Hydroponics have the strictest quarantine regulations in the galaxy, punishable by losing your damn job. Must be the new section a few floors down. They've got all kinds of fools on the payroll. You know, I actually like to spend time in the greenhouses, but I swear something's going funny with some of the new crops. Erica said I'm probably just imagining it, but I had a whole batch of brassica growth cultures thrown out the other day, showing signs of what looked like Dutch elm disease. How is that possible? I'm going to submit a report. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases is another matter. Hold on, I need to reread this. I'm going to submit a report. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases is another matter. Okay. What is brassica? Is this a real thing? Brassica. Oh, okay, it's like a cabbage. Genus of plants in the cabbage and mustard family. Is it actually used as food? Boiling substantially reduces the level of broccoli. I don't know what that word is. Steaming, microwaving, and stir frying have no... What is... Used as food plants by the larvae of insect species. So I don't think they're really human. A dislike for cabbage or broccoli may result from the fact that these plants contain a compound similar to PTC, which is either bitter or tasteless to people depending on their taste buds. Species and varieties commonly used for food include bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, cabbage, collard greens, choy sum, kale. Okay, so it's just the broad thing for like cabbage and Brussels sprouts and... Okay, that makes more sense. What is Dutch elm disease? Astomycete fungus that kills elm trees and is spread by elm bark beetles. Originally native to Asia, the disease was accidentally introduced into America. Does it still exist? Because she says it's extinct. Is that like real life, or is that first reported in the US in 1928? So they were contaminated. No, it definitely still exists, but I guess in this universe it like went extinct. Okay, so I guess we can conclude that like healthy things are being fucked up, and someone is also approving like really horrifically genetically mutated crops too. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh god, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. I look like a deflated balloon as it scuttled up the walls. I swear Ingratia fried it with a bolt, but we can't be sure. Here's a psychiatrist. Or he's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, are any of us soldiers? Erica seems to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around that rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica, I told her, you're a nurse. God. Barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to that girl from Stokely, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. Okay, so she went nuts and threatened everyone unless they did what she said, basically. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. One of those horrific things tore... Whoops. Tore her body right in front of my eyes. Must be... Tore her spine out of her body right in front of my eyes. I must be one of the last ones left alive. Not that I've got long. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them... Sorry, I need to reread this again. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them, anyone could have told them, that trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would be disastrous. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me, but it did nothing. Zip zilch nada. What doesn't kill it really does make it stronger. I'm going back to retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman, but she was my friend. I still love her. Alright, notices and reports. PDTs. Still able to receive. So this is the same one that they got. Okay. From S.A. Callister to Dr. G. Milan. Inventory anomalies. Okay, so this is her reporting that she saw weird shit when she got trapped during whatever happened. During the tremors, I think they were called. The first tremor. Dr. Milan, first allow me to apologize for mailing you directly, but this is a classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99D, E, and F, and found that the majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled, but a large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. Not sure who the new suppliers are, but the inventory they have provided does not match the chemical manifest included. I'm aware that this is a shipping concern rather than a hydroponics one, but Project Seed is based around our successful cultivation of hyper-nutritious plants in unusual conditions. With the current stock we possess, there is no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant growth. Advise that shipping and medical begin more thorough inspections of the received cargo. I suspect the problems could go back for months, although I have no evidence to prove this. Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Best regards, Sadie Callister. She's a level 1 hydroponics technician, dude. She's just a fucking level 1 grunt. Okay, and then from Erica Boxer to... This is encrypted. Or I guess we can't read the title because Sadie, Erica Boxer. So wait, this is from a friend. I love you very much, sweetie, but have you lost your damn mind? Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out that you've brought samples from out of the storage base? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never been wrong before. Though I pray to God you are this time. Love, Erica. So this is Sadie Callister. So wait, hold on. Who sent and who received? To Sadie Callister from Erica Boxer. So this is this girl. Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out you've brought samples from out of the storage base? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because You've never been wrong before, though I pray to God you are this time, love. Okay, so hold on. I want to put together when this happened. Took a look at them. Actually, it's part of my job. So this was in September that she found this. So then presumably this email is shortly after that, in September. Which, this is like around when the weird mold started appearing. It was probably shortly after this. But this is a little confusing because I don't exactly know what she's saying. And wait, was this to Dr. Milan? If Dr. Milan finds out you've brought samples from out of the storage base, it's not only our job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never been wrong before. So I pray to God you are this time. She's just paranoid that... I think this is not that long after this. I think... I'm not exactly sure what that's implying. Portal. Destroyed sentry gun, elevator. Let's go look at this. Let's check this place out.
Formed the womb. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night, and then they grafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers in their brown womb, scratching the guilt and eating.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Changing God's work, a seed to begin. We burn them with fire and kill them with men. Let us remember, never again.
Medical bay, personal data tag, John Marechek. No security clearance, system is locked. There's something fucking talking in our left ear right now. An entrance to the medical facilities. Okay, so we need to find the data tag to access that. These suits look relatively intact despite their new decorations splattering the surface. Okay, I can grab one of these. Suits are in working order.
Serotonergic receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at Kane security employees will not be tolerated.
Can we go? Oh, okay, we can go over there. What is this? Oxygen cylinder.
This should be useful. I don't know what I was thinking there. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. So we've wrapped the oxygen tank in wire. Extracted PDT. Oh, nice. Like much of the other machinery, the terminal was designed to assist in healing. Whoa. Anesthetic storage, cryptopreservation tank, oxygen storage tank, organic receptacle.
I'm back. It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Oh, the bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
I must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks,
You have to remove your tag.
remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between depths.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
Alright, let's save here. Is it saving? Oh, you have to click save game, duh. First of all, I know you can do this.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
You can't? Oh, you definitely can.
I can't see it working like that.
Come on, bro.
That's just crazy. No, that's ridiculous.
Extracted PDT. There's a PDA here too. Isaiah Al-Rajkbar. So this is the guy, the people, that message saying that you need to remove your data tag so we can do this security thing. January 8th, a new year for the chief surgeon and a new year for the staff on the medical deck. I have to think of it that way or it gets rather confusing. The staff of the medical deck now consists of 3 sections: cybernetics, tissue regen, and for some reason, medical hydroponics. Okay. Tissue regen, cybernetics, and medical hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, they're still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It is Kane Corporation who opened so many new doorways for me and who redefined the frontiers of medicine for us all. As a man who served his apprenticeship in the battlefields, elbow deep in the blood of innocents, to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of Nirvana is a privilege. Just to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of Nirvana is a privilege. What does that mean? And all thanks to the sciences of Kane. And yet it's hard to understand why, on the Groom Lake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. My goodness, a 300% budget increase. I've not yet been able to imagine how helpful this financial windfall will be. Dr. Milan assured me that a sizable portion of this budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. The leaps and bounds we made in our research the leaps and bounds we've made in our research more than make up for the rest of it, I think is what it's supposed to be. Is it wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good? So they're using human samples to test this stuff on, I guess. Right? Because he's saying, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. So they basically took like prisoners from random places. They're supposed to be like prisoners of war or like people that were ethically compromised or whatever to experiment on, to like genetically clone, and so that they could do this without any like boundaries breaking any like international boundaries, I guess. I'm a surgeon who has seen many awful things in the blood-soaked abattoirs of the Pangea Wars. Okay, so there's 2 wars now. So perhaps this should be second nature to me, but I don't recall agreeing to the use of children for testing. I want to inspect the stasis tubes at the request of my chief nurse and found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old, awaiting processing. Children? I was shocked and appalled and demanded an explanation from Dr. Milan. Edward Jenner had to test vaccines on children to see if they'd work, he said. I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner injected infected, purulent exudates into the child's arm, which must have seemed callous disregard for the child's life, and yet it saved the boy. That is how he convinced me. We are at the frontier of the sciences. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. The research is too valuable for us to let a few moral qualms get in our way. December 17th. I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite as simple as I thought. First casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab. Wait, what? The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab. This is December 17th. Okay. Where we had to set up a quarantined operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infected tissue, using my specialized tools, God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way, of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefields, and I feel it now. It is not the beauty of birth that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. I thought I'd join Kane Corporation to save my soul. Instead, it is just to slake the, I think steak, right? Slake the first thirst of the beast inside me, whose jaws slaver at the scent of blood. I am ashamed. How could I not have seen it? Those awful life forms are disgusting, are disguising themselves as us. Oh, okay. Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us, inside us. They wear our skins, our PDTs, which explains how the security systems cannot detect them. If I didn't already know where those creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. But they've learned, so he does know what they're from. But they've learned the vile abomination. So it's a singular, like, it's a single consciousness that's doing it, basically. What a word. Oh, no, never mind. He's just remarking on the word abomination. I see. What a word that is. It appears to summarize what we have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. Okay, this is from him. From C. Backman to him, analysis report. Dr. Milan has recalibrated his guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirements for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. The female subject should ideally have been screened, but their precise source is not important, since the project has 99.89% of a non-fatal reaction in subjects. Members of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows: blood type O negative, between 5'5" and 6 foot, free of genetic defects between 18 and 40. Subjects must have recently been pregnant, ideally within the past year. C. Backman. So this is the thing we heard about earlier in the club. Recalibrated his guidelines for subjects in Project Seed. So it was different before. You see. to Dr. G. Milan from Raj Kupar, the nurse. Okay. We have disagreed often, but never so more than now. I'm aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister has one of the most extraordinary organizational minds I've ever worked with. The product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge your demand that I remove her from her position because of these false reports. She has been sending you about anomalies in the supplies. I have no doubt that your claims of her illicitly taking samples is only an accusation. She's a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You are in charge of the project, but you must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Regards, Isaiah. Okay, so his name is Isaiah, apparently. But this is what she sent to Dr. Milan. I don't understand why she was scared to report that the samples were contaminated. And obviously he doesn't care, because even though she says that it is, he insists that they aren't. And he blames it on her, like, being a drug addict, basically. Because we heard from the security, or not from the security, the engine guy, that they take people who are like, and also from the from one of the previous areas where they got a hold of alcohol too. So they're not allowed to have alcohol, but they, I guess, like, they take drugs really seriously on this, but it seems like it's kind of an excuse to control them, sort of, and like, I guess he probably just blamed her for being like a drug addict for because she found out that this Dr. Milan guy was doing something fishy. Or it doesn't seem like she put it together, but that's what it seems like to me. Organic receptacle, oxygen storage tank, crypto preservation tank, anesthetic storage. So do we need something for each of these? Because I guess I could do the oxygen one, right?
Your medtech surgical pot is not properly prepared for the selected program.
I think we can put this here. Organic receptacle. I guess that's probably what this is. Oh, you know what? I get what the pistol, what happened with the pistol. He says he has one bullet left, and now it's empty, and he's dead down there. So he killed himself with it, is what's going on. Refined organic material. Well, good thing because I would have taken me forever to figure that out.
Your medtech surgical pot is not properly prepared for the selected program.
Okay, so we need a crypto preservation tank and an anesthetic storage. Machinery. Well, we have the tag now, so we can at least go somewhere else. Main surgery pod. High-end surgery pod, sophisticated enough to perform nearly any operation with a tiny margin for error. A call to rest, to sleep. I like that. That's funny. A modesty curtain. It takes you a few moments, but the joke hits hard. I don't get it. Imagine yourself as a doctor in a space opera, barking a sharp line of dialogue to identify this piece of machinery. Alright. Still like to know what the fuck the lightning is coming from. We still have the pistol. Do. Oh wait, I need to
Your
put
bar
the...
of choice does it again. Puddle of Mud has an all-new synth stripper. She is oh
Maybe?
so hot. Visit us at www.synth.
What? Did you just put it on the ground?
Corporation, the last truly great
Elizabeth
company,
Swanson.
wants to thank all employees for their
Force
dedication.
field
This year's profits are up 20% across all sectors. Life expectancy is up 5 years. We are
I can't take it back now?
In the words of Henry Kane himself, humanity has chosen us to do its work particularly, not that the Kane Corporation. Tomorrow's technology.
It's still locked though. I bet the other one is off now though.
Kane Corporation's took the colder.
Go in here. Yes. Okay. Discarded.
Tia, a survivor.
What?
Is someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It can be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget it, John. You need to think about the mission.
Possibly in the middle of all this slaughter, there's another survivor, clearly alive. His life signs seem normal. He's aware of... How aware is he of what has happened on board the Grim Lake? I wonder who this is, because I'd assume... Empty stasis, empty... I can interact with all of these. Oh, I bet this is a puzzle. Okay. There's 3 dots here. No, whoops. What's this one say? 2 dots, circle. And this one. I don't know if this is actually part of a puzzle or if I click on up here, does it do something different? No. Okay. There's a chip there. Some weird breathing. Torn apart door.
I can't see it working like that.
That's only all I have left. Stasis pod. Unoccupied but functional. Legs. Stasis pod chip.
Another body. 2.
Oh, okay, this is a PDA. I think this is gonna be the last thing I read, because I gotta go do some stuff, but man, there's been a lot of reading. I was not expecting there to be this many data logs left. Be still, my beating heart, February 20th. Be still, my beating heart. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponics. She's friends with that nurse, Erica. Erica gives me the evil eye, but Sadie is just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places, in the face of an angel. Keep trying to come up with reasons to visit the medicinal hydroponics section. She never sees me though. I'm not trained medical staff. Those soldiers in the recovery rooms give me funny looks if I'm at the window trying to get her attention. I have to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her head to the decontamination room, and she seems to go there after every shift. Might try and strike up a conversation by one of the machines. Maybe offer to buy her a drink. I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still, takes a brave man to work on unknown sciences in the bosom of the cosmos, doesn't it? Like the jocks back at school would ever be able to do what I friggin' do. I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics, and that takes courage. I may not be a soldier, but I think I have the right to call myself a man of courage. May, what's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now. Been trying to get through to the surgical pods for a week, and I gave up going to hydroponics to see Sadie after they started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. So now I just hang around product storage by the vending machines, hoping to see her. But when I do, I just choke up. Damn, I'm so pathetic. I'm reading this book by Arian Sanchez. It's about the eugenics wars. It's friggin' amazing that we're even allowed to do what we do on the Groom Lake. Well, with what happened all those years ago, I have to hide the book though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room and he went totally apeshit. Threatened to burn the book and fire my ass. So now it stays under my pillow and I sure as hell don't take it on my rounds. Instead I bring one of the Pangean series by W.C. Dark with me. Is that his full name? Doubt it. I love Major Plothole. He's incredible. Sometimes I wish I'd had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. I'd love to be like him. Is this guy like an incel? Reads fucking war books and is too much of a pussy to ask this girl out? Destroy what destroys you, a smiley face. He has like chemical symbol there. Rations arrived today. Nobody's impressed. It's all emergency shit. So hardly gourmet, but man, I wasn't expecting much. But this is seriously bad because food's short. People are going bug fuck. Lotus Punch Malone broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve's having trouble keeping everyone's fists off each other. Keep asking why can't we just raid hydroponics, but they keep shouting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Milan and Dr. Al-Rajkapar. She must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Burke. A dirty, stinking coward. Is this guy going incel mode and like poisoning everyone? No, probably not. Power went out again. I'm so freaking scared. I can barely breathe. There's rumors of animals prowling around medical, not rumors. I saw one guy get ripped apart by one of those things. Couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin, tails, I think. Move around like a pack of dogs and they're strong. People are scared and hungry. Kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for keeping it to myself. But people are getting crazy, man. Thought it might actually be against regulation to hoard food. Miglietta would kill me if he knew I had rations hidden. Come on, the guy's nuts. Practically strangled me the other day. Carswell had to restrain him. Body still freaking kills from the operation earlier. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets. And the guy just went and did it. He's a hero, not like me. December 24th. Now I'm not just a coward, I'm a friggin' murderer. I used those poor bastards in Stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting me. I just unlocked the Stasis units and began the recovery process so that when they staggered out of the deep freeze, those things were waiting for them. I found a product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. Okay, so that's why one of the product storage rooms is locked. When the breach was reported, I heard the screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. Is that any way for a real man to behave? As I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bloody body in the corridor. Worst friggin' part is that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped they'd buy me the time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Burt Carter was. Whoever finds this, and I know somebody will, he was a coward. I just hope that the computer parts in his PDA come in handy to whoever finds this. If my hide was this useless in life, the least I could hope is that something I left behind will be useful. I think he's saying that the guy that reprogrammed the turrets is a coward because he killed himself. Oh wait, no, he's fucking...
No, it's one.
He's Burt Carter. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah. Okay. That should be everything on his thing. But I mean, this is him here. So he locked one of the stasis rooms, which is why we couldn't get in there, but he's dead here. Which is interesting. I don't know how he would have gotten here. So what do we have now? We have this stasis pod chip. Oh, we have to put it in here. I'm guessing we have to do it this way. So someone broke out the stasis pod chip. Presumably it's him, but I don't know why he did that. So we have 3 different things here. This will be the last thing that I do. So this one looks like a beetle. This one looks like a helicopter. I guess it looks like a sperm cell. I can't really tell anything else. So 4 of these are messed up. Wait, hold on. This one looks like it's part of the upper body, like his arms. Oh, and it says 1 here. 3. Okay. Shit. And this one... Oh, this one has the head circled. Helicopter. And there's 4 bars. So let's go to here. Helicopter. Okay. Still not really sure about this one. Nothing's circled. I guess it's probably the chest. Like this part of the chest. Although... this one. I'm sure. Beetle. And this one. Is 3. There's 3, and then this is the sperm cell looking one. H. Hoso. Oso NHOO. There's only 2 blue ones. Oh wait, it shows... I just noticed that there's little things down here. I can confirm it down there. So it's the 3rd one. Both are 3. I just don't know which body part this is supposed to be. Oh, I wonder if it's supposed to be the 3rd one that matches. So it's this one, right? Okay, hold on. So for this one, the 3rd one should be the beetle, and then we put 1 dose in that one. So the beetle one, that looks right. This one, the beetle, is not it, so I think this one's helicopter. Maybe some of these other ones have the beetle as the 3rd one. See, that one does too. I think that's all that matters, is that that has to match. Helicopter has 2. And I mean, it even highlighted the head. So this one is probably only just for that one. And is it this one? Three and 3. Okay. What does this one say? This is the beetle with 1. Okay. So there should, for the rest of them, should only be 2. It's either the 3rd or the 1st one. Hold on. Three and dose 3. What was this one? 3 dose 1. But this one looks like a beetle and the other looks like the sperm, so. Put all of these on 3. Which ones? This one does. And this one looks like the beetle. But which one did change the dose? The sperm cell, we need to change it to 3. And the beetle stays on 1. Sperm cell, 3. Okay. So I mean, we haven't figured out for this one, and this one. We don't know about this one. I guess this one... No. So these are split. And there's something down here. Do all of these have like a split on them? Sorry, this one. This one just highlights his head. But there's 5 different things. And this one's broken down here. But it has... So which one of these did we not figure out that's near the legs? Also, this one is one we changed. This one is one we didn't change. Sorry if this is like looks like nothing. I'm trying to put together some kind of logic. There's nothing in here, right? No. This one's discarded. This one's empty. There's nothing in these rooms either, right? No, there's definitely not anything. It's just supposed to be in this.
I think that would break.
Okay. Just for the sake of it.
I don't think this will fit. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. Maybe. No, that won't work. I can try to make it fit. I can try to make it.
Okay. I mean, we have 3 out of fucking 5. What is up with this one? If I go to 1 on these ones that we don't have, they even match? No. So this one is unique in that it has other symbols at the bottom. So this one has a hexagon and then something coming out the bottom. And then this one has, it looks like 2 hexagons in this arrangement. So let's go here. This one sort of resembles that one, right? No, it's going the wrong way. Like the tail is going the wrong way. There's oxygen connecting that one. Why do you run like that? Fucking dumbass. anything I can disregard. There's nothing on this screen that would indicate something. Like what am I missing? I found 3 of the 4. Or of the 5, I mean. Third picture, 1 of the beetle. This one looks like it. This one, no. These are clearly the same one. Actually, no, they aren't. Wait, are they? This one has a line going up this way to R, but this one doesn't. That's otherwise the only difference between them at all. And I guess it has this line going through it. But they're both on 1. This is the helicopter one. It says to be on 4. It's the only one that says that. And there's this one. All right, we gotta figure this out because I gotta go. Medbay. Medical reception. Examine the stasis pod on the right. Go to the torn door. Use the stasis pod chip. Will work again. You need to set the strength and type of 6 different chemicals by clicking on the controls. From top to bottom, they should be set as follows. Strength 4, chemical 2. Strength 1, chemical 3? Yes, that makes sense. That one we got. Strength 1, chemical 5? What the fuck is this from? The 4th one is strength 3, chemical 3, which I got. Strength 2, chemical 2. Wait, this one is chemical 2? Why the fuck is this one chemical 2? And why is it strength 2? And then strength 4, chemical 4. Where the fuck are these? Well, where the fuck is the hint for this? Environmental suit to get an ice. What the fuck? Stasis chemical puzzle. Only 5 of 6 of the parts have clues for them, so you have to brute force the last one. Three are found in the room. 2 are as notes on the PDAs. Notes on the what fucking note? This guy has a note? Oh, you motherfucker. There is fucking notes. Okay. And then the last one you're supposed to brute force. Got it. I would have been fucking sitting here forever trying to figure that out, dude. God fucking damn it. I feel spoiled, but don't make half the fucking puzzle have a very obvious solution. One that was fine to figure out, for sure. Like, I didn't mind figuring out the 3 things. But, like, make it more fucking obvious. This fucking adventure game shit gets me so fucking bad,
dude. Steady yourself. You'll be okay.
Why did we fall over, dude?
I heard screaming.
Woke him up. The survivor. He didn't make it. I think I killed him. I think I did something.
Good job,
I told
dude.
you to leave him. He was dead the minute they froze him. You just made his death easier, simpler.
I just killed a man, Tia.
You need to move before you become another dead body.
Have some mercy.
Mercy? You have no idea how much mercy I have. I've been in hell.
Tia, that's her name.
Made choices that got people killed. This isn't just about you anymore. I'm sorry. I need you, John.
What? We didn't even...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So this wasn't even a required puzzle. Oh my... Fuck, dude. Okay, fine. For a non-required puzzle, you can do that, but what the fuck, man? So what exactly do I need to do to get these? Oh. Empty stasis fluid container.
Properly prepared for the selected program.
Oh, you just... Okay, he just did that. I see, but we did need to do this puzzle because we need to fucking... Okay. Fully back on my being pissed off. Why the fuck is it like this?
No, that won't work.
Do I use it on him?
These don't go well together.
I need stasis fluid from something. Yeah, that's just part of the puzzle. Stasis pod. Can't get it from this guy, can I? Legs. Legs.
No, that won't work.
No. Okay. Stasis fluid. Oh, there's fluid right here. Full stasis fluid tank. Let's get in here. Use the stasis fluid on...
I think that would break.
Crypto, we need, that's the crypto. There we go. Let's do a little quick save here. Oh, I missed the sound effect that it made. That's a shame.
I'm going to have to be awake for this.
You're not helping.
Sorry. Okay. Just shit. Even be careful doesn't cover it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's not like the power's gonna cut out in the middle of surgery.
Shit, John. Why would you even say that?
I'm about to cut into my spinal cord. I'm allowed one joke.
I'll be monitoring.
Deep breath, oh man. You can do this.
You're not gonna show it? Come on, man. This game has such good animations. And you don't show it? Please show it. Come on. Supposedly there's a spine-ripping animation in this game. I want to fucking see it. I downloaded this game to my hard drive, so somehow this 2D game is...
I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer you an opportunity to ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other
fucking
treatment.
smiley face, dude.
Head brain placement begins. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
I clicked on the red one. Is that bad?
Session program 0415 initiated. Magnetic resonance imaging. Power surging core system. Power and core system. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
There, we fucked it up, apparently. I didn't realize this would be a mini game. Do we have to do it from the beginning, or... Oh god, dude. I really should have just fucking quit before we started this. Fuck. This is a long ass loading time, dude.
Greetings, John in our chat. I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer you an opportunity to ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other treatment. Head brain placement begins. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
So this one we just go through the list.
Session program 0415 initiated. carcinogen. Parasiting core system. Power and core system.
Oh. Shit. One.
Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
2. 3. 5, 6, 7. What the fuck is that? Something crawling up to me. It's right there. It's on the right side of the bed. I see that. Or the surgery chamber. Oh, yeah. It's eating the body next to me. Looks like a little monkey.
Rebecca. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run.
John?
I'm here.
I've been trying to contact you. I couldn't hear anything. I thought the worst.
How long was I out?
2 hours.
Okay. Alive, mostly. But fuck, my back is sore.
3 decks and you'll see your daughter. Focus on that. You should have enough drugs running through you to keep going for a few more hours.
Drugs. I've never been a fan, but these are definitely the good ones.
I'm gonna grab any of this stuff. Okay, I can grab the oxygen tank. Maybe. Doesn't really seem to want to. Never mind. Oh! It's falling over. Alright, this is a good stopping point. We will save here. I will see you all later. This is 30 minutes longer than I was planning to go, but we're